Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 379, The Whispering Walls, Upper Beginner. The old house stood on a hill overlooking the town. It had been empty for years, and people said it was haunted. Sarah, a young university student, didn't believe in ghosts, but she was intrigued. She had rented the house for the summer, hoping for a quiet place to study. The first few days were peaceful. Sarah explored the house, admiring the antique furniture and the beautiful garden. But then strange things started to happen. She would hear whispers when she was alone, and sometimes she would see shadows moving in the corners of her eyes. One evening, Sarah was working in the library when she heard a loud bang from upstairs. Her heart started to race. She hesitated, then slowly walked up the creaking stairs. The house was silent. She checked each room, but everything seemed normal. She felt a shiver run down her spine. Back in the library, she tried to concentrate on her work, but she couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. The whispers seemed closer now, and she could almost make out words. They seemed to be saying her name. Sarah decided to do some research on the house. She went to the local library and found some old newspaper articles. She learned that the house had belonged to a wealthy family and that the last member of the family had died mysteriously many years ago. There were rumours of a hidden treasure somewhere in the house. Armed with this information, Sarah began to search the house more carefully. She examined the walls, the floors, and even the attic. One day, while she was in the basement, she noticed a loose brick in the wall. She pulled it out, and behind it she found a small wooden box. Inside the box was a diary. It belonged to the last owner of the house. Sarah began to read. The diary told a story of betrayal, greed, and murder. The owner had been killed by someone he trusted, and the treasure, which was a collection of valuable jewels, had been hidden somewhere in the house. The diary gave a clue to the location of the treasure. It mentioned a weeping willow and 3 stones. Sarah remembered seeing a weeping willow tree in the garden, near a small stone wall. She rushed outside and found the tree. Near the base of the tree were 3 large stones. She carefully moved the stones one by one. Under the last stone she found a small key. She returned to the house and tried the key in every door. Finally, she found the right one. It opened a hidden room in the attic. Inside the room she found a chest. She opened it and her eyes widened. It was filled with jewels. She had found the treasure. Just then she heard a noise behind her. She turned around and saw a figure standing in the doorway. It was an old man, the caretaker of the house. He had a strange look on his face. "I know about the treasure," he said. "I've been watching you." Sarah was scared. She knew she was in danger. The caretaker lunged at her, but Sarah was quick. She dodged him and ran out of the room. She ran down the stairs and out of the house. She didn't stop running until she reached the town. She went straight to the police station and told them everything. The police went to the house and arrested the caretaker. He confessed to killing the last owner of the house and trying to steal the treasure. Sarah was safe. She had solved the mystery of the whispering walls. She had found the treasure, but more importantly, she had brought a killer to justice. She decided to move out of the house, but she would never forget her summer adventure. Vocabulary notes: intrigued, adjective, very interested and curious about something. Example: Sarah, a young university student, didn't believe in ghosts, but she was intrigued. Explanation: Sarah wasn't scared away by the rumors. She was curious to find out more about the house. Similar words: fascinated, curious, interested. Antique, adjective, old and valuable. Example, Sarah explored the house, admiring the antique furniture. Explanation, the furniture was old and likely expensive because of its age and style. Similar words, vintage, old-fashioned, classic. Whispers, noun, very quiet voices, often difficult to hear. Example, she would hear whispers when she was alone. Explanation, the quiet voices added to the mysterious atmosphere of the house. Similar words, murmurs, soft voices, rustling sounds. Shadows, noun, dark areas where light is blocked. Example, sometimes she would see shadows moving in the corners of her eyes. Explanation, the shadows made Sarah feel uneasy as they suggested something unseen was moving. Similar words, silhouettes, dark shapes, shades. Hesitated, verb, paused before doing something, often because of uncertainty or fear. Example, she hesitated, then slowly walked up the creaking stairs. Explanation, Sarah was unsure whether to go upstairs because she was afraid of what she might find. Similar words, paused, waited, delayed. Shiver, noun, verb, a slight shaking of the body, often caused by cold or fear. Example, she felt a shiver run down her spine. Explanation, the strange atmosphere of the house made Sarah feel cold and scared. Similar words, tremble, quake, shudder. Concentrate, verb, to focus your attention on something. Example, back in the library, she tried to concentrate on her work. Explanation, Sarah found it difficult to focus because she was worried about the strange things happening in the house. Similar words, focus, pay attention, concentrate. Rumours, noun, stories that are passed from person to person but may not be true. Example, there were rumours of a hidden treasure somewhere in the house. Explanation, people had been telling stories about a treasure, but it wasn't confirmed. Similar words, gossip, hearsay, stories. Clue, noun, a piece of information that helps to solve a mystery or puzzle. Example, the diary gave a clue to the location of the treasure. Explanation, the diary provided a hint that led Sarah closer to finding the jewels. Similar words, hint, suggestion, lead. Lunged, verb, moved forward suddenly and quickly. Example, the caretaker lunged at her. Explanation, the caretaker made a sudden, aggressive movement to try and grab Sarah. Similar words, pounced, jumped, charged. Story written by Google Gemini 2.0 AI. CC Music, drifting at 432 Hz, unicorn heads. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.